When customers come to you requesting a quote for a specific service, they're looking for a fast response and they're looking for a quick price. But first, want to say great job on your marketing because the customer found you. They got your number, they gave you a call. Most likely, they Googled what they were looking for and you popped up near the top, or maybe you're running some ads and that ad was up at the top of the Google listings. Regardless, they called you. Now it's time for you to perform. Hopefully, you answered the call, you were able to provide a quick quote, you got them on the schedule, and you got back to doing whatever it was that you were doing. But if you don't answer that call or you don't get back to them quickly, chances are that potential customer is going to call the next company on the old Google list and you lose. So obviously, getting back to the customer as quickly as possible is step one. But to turn that quote request into an actual paying job, you need to do a little bit more. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And if you implement the things that we talk about, you're going to close more jobs and you're going to make more money. So when a customer calls you to get a quote, they're calling you because they're ready to take action. They're ready to move forward. They want an answer, they want it quickly, and then they want to get on with their day. So obviously replying quickly is going to increase the chances that that customer gives your company the job. The longer that you wait, the more likely that one of your competitors is not going to be waiting. They're going to get to the quote to them faster, and they're going to probably secure that job before you do. And if you're like so many of the folks that are watching this video, you're an owner-operator, you're in the field, you're wearing a ton of different hats. You're the marketing guy, you're the sales guy, you're the accountant, you're the IT person, you're the HR person, you're probably even the maintenance technician, and you're also the guy that's out there doing the work. And that leaves you with less time than you want to focus on all the things that you need to focus on in order to run a really successful business, which is one of the main reasons why Justin Rogers and I developed 𝗤𝘂cije𝗁𝗲. So we could streamline, we could automate, we could take those daily tasks that consume so much time and make you faster and make you more efficient, which makes your business that much better. And if you're like me, you're on the go all the time. You're getting phone calls, you're getting quote requests, and we all know that if we have to go out and give in-person quotes for every single request, we will never get anything done. We're going to lose a big percentage of those jobs because people, they don't want to wait around. They want an answer and they want it now. So if you're able to pull out your phone and you're able to open up an app and type in the address, you're able to measure the property as well as see what the property looks like. You have all of the pricing pre-populated. You can put in the contact information for the customer and boom, they have got an unbelievably efficient and accurate quote in a matter of minutes. And one of the most important things is how you respond to that initial quote request, right? With speed, with efficiency, and with professionalism. If you can get them the quote while you're talking to them on the phone, that is absolutely great. That's going to take a little time because you need to get really adept at navigating the app. But once you get the hang of it, you can generate a price almost immediately. You can send a PDF via email or text to the customer, which will then allow them to accept or deny your proposal. But until then, it's really important to tell them when you're going to have a price for them so they don't call somebody else. You could say something like, hey, I'm going to give you a call back in 5 minutes with a price, or give me 5 minutes and I'm going to text you or email you with a proposal. Give them a definitive timeline. Don't let them think that it could be 2 or 3 hours before you get back to them because they're probably going to call somebody else. You got to be unbelievably quick, which will hopefully mitigate the potential loss of a customer because they do decide to call somebody else. Make it clear when you're going to get back to them. Now, obviously, the next step is getting them a price because if a customer reaches out to you, they are in the buying mood and you're already an option for that job because they chose to call you. Now, they want to know what it's going to cost. And if you have the ability to give a firm price, commit to that price, there is huge value in that. Nobody wants a wishy-washy answer. They want to know what the price is going to be. Ballpark numbers and rough estimates give them an uneasy feeling, kind of like you don't know what you're doing. And we all know that trust is so important in the decision-making process, especially when you're beginning that relationship with the customer. Another great thing about remote quoting is you give them the number, and if it's out of their price range, you can establish that immediately and move on and stop wasting time with that customer. But when the price is right and you have a high intent customer, the chances of you closing that job are increased exponentially. But more importantly, you're not wasting your time running around talking to tire kickers because what do I always say? Time is money, and tire kickers waste your time. They're wasting your money. And honestly, you're never going to get any of their money anyway. So if you can eliminate them by quoting remotely, trust me, you're going to be way ahead of the game and you're going to close higher paying jobs all the time. So the third thing that's going to help you close more jobs is confidence. Confidence is not something that you can fake. I'm not talking about being arrogant. I'm not talking about being cocky. I'm talking about the confidence in yourself to do the job, to provide what you promised. Confidence in your service, confidence in the fact that you're going to deliver. You provide value, you charge accordingly, and the customer is going to sense that when you're able to talk intelligently about what you do, about who you are. But please, 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 don't bore them with the details. They don't care about your GPM, your PSI, or how big your surface cleaner is. They don't care. They care that you have the ability to do what you say that you're going to do. And having confidence is one of the biggest things that can help you convey that message. And because you were able to give a firm price, you're instilling a confidence because you know what it's going to cost you. And with accuracy comes trust. With trust comes customers, long-term customers, and ultimately that's what we are all trying to create, lifetime, long-term customers that keep paying. Another thing about estimates and confidence and trust is the detail that you put in. And I'm not talking about those deep discussions about all the things that I say they don't care about, okay? I'm talking about detail in your proposal, the professionalism that you convey. These are all things that also help build trust, and the more detail that you can provide, the easier it is for that customer to make a decision. And while it does require a little bit of time setting it all up, it's easy to do in 𝗤𝗂_IQ. You can set up all of your services and your descriptions, all of your pricing, and when it does come time to shoot over a quote, you can do it almost instantly. And those detailed estimates do go a long way in converting leads into jobs. It's a proven fact. Okay, so the next thing and the last thing that we're going to talk about is what you do after you send over the quote. You got the call, you looked at the property, you gave a quote, you instilled the confidence in that customer, hopefully building trust. And if you didn't close right away, you now have to set the stage for what comes next. The next steps. You need to close the job and get them on the schedule, but you need to make it easy for your customers to do business with you, and scheduling is one way that you can do this and make it more likely for them to respond or even accept an appointment request if you can make it easy for them. You can provide a few dates and times that you're available, and even if those times don't work for them, providing scheduling options tends to lead to a more engaged relationship with that customer. If you say something like, hey, just give me a call, let me know when it's good for you, or hey, just let me know when you want to get on the schedule, you're probably not going to get a response. But if you say, I can be there tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., or we can get you on the schedule for Thursday at 2 p.m., then you're more likely to secure that job, get them on the schedule, and get that money. So always ask for the sale. Ask to get them on the schedule, nail it down, and get a commitment. The last thing that I'm going to leave you with is, if you don't get them on the schedule, you need to follow up. Reach back out to show that you care and that you're interested in earning their business. And if a customer is still on the fence about who to choose, this little extra step could make that difference. It could push them to pull the trigger and give you the job. And if they tell you that they chose a different company, that is 100% okay. It happens every single day, but it's still an opportunity to win their business next time. Tell them that you appreciate their time, their consideration, and that you are always available for them for anything in the future. This is going to leave a good impression. This is going to show that you're a professional, and hopefully if they need something moving forward, they might give you a call. And also, who knows? The other company may drop the ball. They may not show up. They could do a horrible job, and then they realize maybe they should have gone with you. All right, guys, that is it for today. Please check out 𝗤𝗂_IQ. We do have a 14-day free trial on both Apple and Android. There is information on all of that in the links below and the comment section. We're also giving away another pressure washing business starter kit to anybody that is a registered and paying subscriber, either a premium or a platinum subscriber. So if you're not currently a 𝗤𝗂_IQ user, go ahead, download it so you can have a chance to win as well. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.